And yeah. Hello and welcome back to Quantus on the FTOG server. In the last episode, we worked on the automatic train loading and launching system for the spawn station, which is actually what you see behind me, and we'll get to that in a moment. In this episode, we're going to create a machine to cause a small death. So, let's get started. So, we're here at the spawn station area, which we built up in the last episode. I actually done this directly after the episode, and as you can see, we've got a nice little area here. Here's the train, or at least the cart, which you click on and it will send you on your way. If we stand here for a little bit, see if we can spot the secret in this area. You picked it up yet? Written in the walls here, I've used the chisel to actually write into the walls F, a T there, which is slightly hidden by the tree that's broken through the roof, O, and G. Now the idea, of course, of this little station is to be broken up and to make it look like it's worn over time, and what's actually happened is the inhabitants of this area have just moved on. And probably in the next episode I'll come out here and I'm going to put some more buildings in just to give it a little more interest to the area. And of course you can see from here there's quite a bit of area to cover, but it would just give it a little bit extra. There's also a boat collecty thing down here, which can't quite see. And of course we've got the boats here. I haven't put a launcher in because I don't really think it's needed. So let's take a trip back to spawn. Back to the village. Sorry. Click on there, and it launches as it should. Now, also between episodes, I've been working on the tunneling. We're now connected directly up to the village. It has been a little while since I actually played last, because after the last episode I done a little work and then I had to go off on a business trip and I haven't been able to actually get back on the server for a while, so there's a big story behind that which I might tell if I get some time. We'll continue on to spawn. Whoop. So I'll fix that small bug there. Do that again. So here's the piece that's changed. We no longer stop here, we actually continue down into the underground parts. And this is all of Non-Sanity's little minecart station. We're on track number 15, which you can change these guys here to change what numbers and which numbers selected. We actually want to be on, that's 11, so we want to turn it right around again. 15, and of course this here will change the other number, the first number. So we're on 15, and that'll take you all the way back to the base. However, while we're here, over here, the purpose for this episode is up here. Grok has made a small graveyard of people, and just for the gravestones. And of course, you can see at the moment we're not here. But one of the things you can do, I'm hoping it's this mod, is you can right click on the gravestone. Oh, Okay. You used to be able to right click on the gravestone and it would tell you when the person died and how they died. And so my plan for this episode was actually to do something unique that probably everybody else probably just fall on their deaths. Because of course we are in amplified terrain, which looks really cool. But I was actually planning on doing something a little different. And I think we'll still do it. Just to get us the gravestone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click some resources up and I'll be back in a moment. Flame, so 17 emeralds. We have 19. And 1 book. 1 flame. So we need to find an anvil. There's actually an anvil here, so we'll head out this way. All the way out here. I think the closest anvil is at the tower. So I'll just run over there now. It's not that far away. I'll leave it undone now. And here, go up the ladder. And somewhere around here is there it is. I'm sorry, this nether portal is a little loud. We want to place that on there and that on there. Okay, so that gives us Flame, Infinity, Power 4, and Soulbound. Don't really need the Power 4 or the Soulbound for what I'm going to do, but it'll help. So I think that's everything we need. So let's head over to the graveyard, and I'm going to build up a little bit of a contraption. Now, I don't think it will stay here, so this is going to be a very temporary thing. However, we could possibly, at a later date, there's a lot of cats. Make a dance. We could possibly, at a later date, put this into a bit more production somewhere for someone. But what we're going to do is we're going to make up a contraption. Let's just place it there. Yeah, that'll do. I don't want to do that. Here. 3, 4, 5. We need to go up quite high for this. So I actually have no way of getting down either. This possibly wasn't the best of ideas. I've got another rat. No, just some more for now. And of course, these slime blocks that we're using here have a maximum size that you can have them. So I'm going to have to place down a weird setup here. Let's put down a redstone block. I just realised I am missing something. I thought I wasn't, but I am. Place it onto there. And I'll just place another set of blocks there. We'll go back to our blocks, which we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Place another one of these there. And yeah, I could just fall from here. That'd be a nice easy way of doing it, but man, where's the fun in that? Let's go up to here. And then we want to place a block. Yeah, so I need to fall down there. Place a block there. Now this is a design I haven't really tested that much, but I think it should work. And we have to come back here, I think, and missing a thingy. Oh, actually, I might have enough to do it. Let's have a look. Piston. We have 4 jungle planks. Actually, I might have enough to make another piston. Here's a redstone and iron. Makes a piston. Needs to be a sticky piston. Like that. Cool. Awesome. So we want to place this one. It's very annoying. Probably about here. All these are very temporary blocks. Place that there. No. There. And it's going to rain. Isn't that nice? Place that facing that way. And then we will place our slime block back. Like that. So what that should do, hopefully... Just going to remember which way I've got that facing. No, that's not right. I've got that completely wrong. Completely and utterly wrong. Get rid of that. Oops. Down it goes. We want to be able to place the block, so yeah, it has to push this way. So we go around here, place another block there, take that out, take that out, and we want to place the sticky pushed on. It's currently night time. Why don't we sleep and get rid of this rain? Okay. So put the slime back there. We're going this way. Take that out. That out. That out. So hopefully what that will do is we'll make a sticky piston at the bottom there, push this way. So what will happen is all these slime blocks will be pushed up, push the redstone block this way, which will then activate this guy, and push this one that way. Hopefully that'll do what I'm after. As I said, I haven't really tested this theory. Well, no, I haven't really tested this. I've tested the theory, but not this specifically. So, next thing we want to do is, as I said, I want to place a block. Take that out. Stick it there. No, actually, we don't want to take out the blocks under it. So let's just pull that back to there. That's that there, followed by that. Right, because once again, of course, this will pull all those blocks. So is this going to work? Hopefully that will work. So the theory is, if we fire up at that block, which is all the way up there, it'll stick into there. If we now add a button, stick it there, everything else, and you can see that fires the arrow down here, which is actually not the direction I wanted the arrow to be in. Okay, I would have preferred over here, but it works. You just have to rearrange things a little bit, I think. So let's fire up that way and see if that makes a difference. Press the button and same place again. So I could die here, which is not quite where I want to die. I want to die over here. How about we go up here? And replace that there. Stand up against there and fire. We need to move the button to the other side. I'm hoping those will go away. Place that there. Done the same thing. I think. Did it? Oh. Did too. Oh well. We'll have to die there then. That's fine. We're right in the middle. It's not quite where I wanted it. But it'll do. So hopefully if we do that, and I'm going to empty my inventory now. What are death infos? All that in there, that, all this stuff, even the bow that I was just using. Slime blocks. We need to, of course, take off the armor. Like that. And then, if we go over here and press the button, stand here, press the button, look up. No, not quite. Okay, that's fine. Still do it. Oh no, I need to get my arrow out again, don't I? In fact, we can hold on to this because it's soulbound. So place it up to the fire. Stand here. Look up. Ah, no! Down to 1 heart. Half a heart. That's not going to do what I wanted. It's not helpful. Okay, that's fine. Specifically after requires more than half a heart. We did another piece of chicken. Okay, so once again we fire up. Stand over here on this little block. Press the button. Look up. Stand over here. I don't think it's going to work. No, it normally does take a couple of shots. I did think about making this more complicated, but of course that requires setting it up and then taking it apart. Not sure that, I don't think that hit the right place, but anyway, let's do this. And yeah, I have no idea where that one went. Go up to there again. Fire. Stand here. And oh dear. See, I could let it kill me right now, but I won't get the message after. Because I want to go out in style. I don't want to be taken out by a very basic message. I want to go out in style. So let's try this again. Go stand over here. Stand over here and... Gonna work. Doesn't look like it. I'm still getting a regeneration, which is not what I expected at all. Not quite what I was after. nzHook was shot by nzHook. Not quite. It's not quite what I wanted, so let's try that again. Did create a grave. Hopefully we'll have nothing in it, yep. But because that's not the message I wanted, I'm going to try this again. So, place this up here. Stand here. Gotta stand over with Grokky, that's where I want to die. Right here. Should do it. Yes. nzHook was burnt to a crisp while fighting nzHook. Lovely. That's the message I wanted. Okay, so that's the message I wanted. Because it just sounds so strange that I was burnt to a crisp by fighting myself. Now, of course, it doesn't say why I died, which is a shame. But that works. I'm really happy with that. It did take 2 deaths to get there, but oh well. Okay, so I think that pretty much does it. That was the intent of this episode, was to kill myself. That sounded worse than it really is. But I've done it. We did it with this remarkable contraption here, which I wasn't expecting to work quite as well as it did. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave the episode here. If you've enjoyed the episode or learnt anything from it, please do hit that like button. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or you can think of another cool, complex contraption that you could make to kill yourself, leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel and liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But otherwise, have a great day, and see ya!